All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to run a special experiment. This video should be pretty short, but I was going to do this for myself anyway, and I figured I would make a live video. I currently am in DexFi bonds. So I have $16,000, $16,161 in DexFi bonds right now, earning 109% APR. Every single time I earn live in real time, about 4.5 hours ago, I claimed this. I claim it every day. Currently, I'm earning about $40 a day. So whenever I claim this, I claim it in USDC. And every time that I make basically $270, I'm able to mint another bond, essentially. So this is ETH on base, by the way. And this APR goes up and down. This position goes up and down. But you always have to start with where you're at. You have to have the assumption that, hey, the price could go up, the price could go down. But if I'm going to build my calculation, I have to do it with what I have right now, or I have to be conservative. Maybe start at $15,000 or $13,000, because of course the price can go up or down with the market. If you don't understand what DexFi bonds are, basically it's on the base network. You mint an NFT with Ethereum. Currently, each one's valued at $269. Again, they go up and down. The price of the bonds is calculated by the total number of bonds and the current value in the treasury. They take this treasury and they are currently they're yield farming on the Dex vaults right here. And you can go to the bank right now and you can see in real time these funds, and you can see where this APR is coming from. They currently have $48,000 in the treasury. I believe it's every Wednesday. They take this treasury and they invest it. They hold it until Wednesday, and then they basically top it up every Wednesday. And so as you can see, this is where all of the funds are. They're all in Dex vaults. These are all the vaults. And so the earnings from those vaults, essentially they're just yield farming, is what this APR is where this APR is coming from. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So let's come over to ChatGTP. We know we have 16,000. Let me write this down. We had 16,141. You know what? I'll just say 16,100 for now. And we'll say that I'm earning, we'll say 105% APR. It goes up and down. Right now, we're at 109. Just to tell you how conservative I am, I actually track this every month on a spreadsheet, and on the spreadsheet I have us sitting just above 70% APR, because on the low side it's been in the high 60s, and on the high side it's been like 120, 130% APR. It goes up and down depending on the market. Those of you that are doing yield farming on your own, you're using concentrated liquidity, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't understand what that is, it's totally okay. Just know that this yield is real income coming from yield farming, and it gets paid out in real time in USDC. When I go to cash this out, I cash this out in the Ethereum if I was to unstake all of it right now. So, and of course, as Ethereum goes up, this value goes up as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll say that we're earning, let's say 100, and just to be more conservative, we'll say we're earning 106% APR. Again, just to be a little bit conservative. Now what we'll do is we'll come over to ChatGTP and we'll just put it in there. You know, those of you who've been following me for a long time, I used to do this kind of stuff in a calculator all the time. Now you can just use chat and you can talk to it. So here we go. Watch this. Let's see what happens. Hey chat, I want you to create a table for me. In this table, I want to have a starting investment balance on DexFi bonds of $16,100. I'm currently earning an APR of 106%. I want this table to show every time I compound, I will compound every day that I have $270 available to compound. Please put this in a table. On the left-hand side, show a column number of days, then show the balance that I'm earning. Then on the third column, please show the daily earnings. And then the fourth column, show the total amount. Let me know how often I can compound. Just put the word compound in that last column every single time that I have at least $270. I want to know how many days it's going to take me to earn $1,500 a month, assuming there's 30 days in a month. And I also want to be able to see a visible reference of all of this. Also, one more thing. At the very end, please create a graph showing a line graph showing my exponential rate of compounding over time. All right, let's see what it comes up with. It's going to take it a minute, of course, because I was just rambling on there. Let's see what it comes up with. I should have actually, sometimes what I do, in fact, let me do this. Watch this. Let me copy this. Not that. Let me copy this. I just thought something I wanted to add. If you use chat, here's a little tip. Ask me questions one at a time until you have enough information to complete this task to the best of your ability. Now, we're going to see what ends up happening. Of course, I'm still above 16,100. That's good. And the APR is going up a little bit. Again, this is dynamic, as you can obviously see on the video. All right, let's go ahead and click that. Let's see what we get. By the way, in the comments, if you ever use chat to help you with your crypto investing or any AI like Venice.ai, let me know down in the comments. Got it. I'll build a table plus graph, but first I need to lock in on one key rule. When you say compound every day that I have $270 available, do you want me to A, let the earnings accumulate across days until the unclaimed earnings reach $270, then add that $270 to principal and reset the unclaimed pot, or only compound on days? Oh, gotcha. Let me just type A. That's faster. For the APR of 106%, do you want me to calculate the daily growth using simple APR or use true compounding APR math? The second method is slightly more accurate for crypto DeFi. True compounding, but only when I'm able to compound. Like I want to make, I don't want it to create a use true daily compounding rate, only applying compounding to the principal when the unclaimed earnings reach 270. Yep. Keep the growing unclaimed earnings. Okay. How long do you want me to run the simulation? Let's run it. You know what? Let's run it to $1,500 or 365 days, whichever is longer. Just kind of curious. The reason $1,500 is important is because I'll let you know at the end of the video, but I sort of have a plan at $1,500, but I'm curious to see what it would look like just from projection standpoint. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. So let's expand this. Oh, okay. Here we go. So right now, 16,100, showing a 31. This is great. Now this is, we need to round this. This isn't going to work. Okay. We're using dollars, so I need you to round using only 2 decimal places in the daily earnings, the balance, and the unclaimed earnings. This calls it DexFi bonds. Doesn't understand I'm saying DexFi. Now it should adjust this here. There we go. There we go. All right, so it's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days to be able to compound, earning 31.91. And let's see, so it's going to take us till we get to $1,500 per month. Denote where we start hitting $1,500 a month in the last column. I want to just see that visually. In 232 days. That's assuming that that the market doesn't continue to go up and the APR doesn't continue to go up. As you can see now, we're just below 16,100, but our APR is a little bit higher as well. So 232 days, my balance, that was good to see. My balance would need to be at about $25,000. That's good to know. What's most likely to happen, I think, over time is the APR is probably going to start pulling back, but the underlying position goes up higher in value as well. That's just my guess. It really just depends on how they are, the DexFi bond CEO in Discord, just depends on how yield farming works, adoption. Now, one thing that could help this, there's a big, you know what, I'll say that for another video.